Good morning. How's everyone today doing? I'm sorry, my hair's just crazy. I don't know what's up with this today, but I'm here with the amazing and marvelous Mel Kelly, author of these two fantastic books. He was born in Ireland, but he was made in Germany, and he got kicked out of Ireland, basically couldn't find a woman, and ended up having to leave the country to date other people, which is why we created this show, Disastrous Dating Advice with Mel Kelly.
Hey, how are you all doing? It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with the amazing Amy Hamilton, the amazing author of these two amazing books, The Consummate Communicator and The Project Manager. So, looking forward to another great session of terrible dating advice. And yeah, looking forward to it today.
So, Mal, I'm going to look at this from the perspective. I have never done this, but I know people like this, and I've known.
Of course, you've never done this. I understand. It's
No,
my
no, no,
friend
no,
did
no,
it.
no.
You're asking for a
Because
friend. I understand. Absolutely, you're asking for a
no,
friend.
well, I'm asking for your advice for me in the sense of how do I help my friends deal with it, or how do
Oh,
I deal
of
with it?
course, of
But
course, of course.
also, I just for me, it's kind of like pretty much I might give a guy a second chance, but I don't do the whole break up and get it back together. So for our audience today, we're talking about yo-yo dating. People, and you probably know one of these couples. I've known a few in my life, and they date and then they break up and then they date and then they break up, and then half the time you're like, I don't know, like if I'm inviting her to the party, like do I have to invite this guy or is he not going to be there? And especially if it's like a dinner party and you're looking at place settings, like it's it's crazy, right? So
Yeah.
so Mal,
Easy solution is don't have the dinner party. You don't have the problem.
I'm not sure how to process this information.
Problem solved.
But why do
Sorry.
people yo-yo date, Mel? What is the appeal of breaking up and getting back together over and over?
Oh, come on. You're asking me.
Yes,
I mean,
you're the bad
maybe
dating advice expert. Why do people do this?
because they're because they're stupid. No, oh, sorry, I can't say that. Oh.
Oh my God.
Is that offensive in America? Is that an offensive word? You
I think
can't
that's
call
offensive
stupid?
to everyone. Just to
What,
call people stupid. I
you
think
call
maybe they do
stupid?
it because they like the excitement.
And
Because
the excitement.
it definitely creates like a natural drama in the relationship.
Yeah, and maybe there's people need that drama.
Yeah.
Some people are high drama needy, need high drama. What's that word?
Yep.
There's an expression for that, no doubt. So, but then they could do it easily. They could go on a roller coaster, or they could watch a sitcom, or they watch a soap opera. Why do they need to bring such drama into their life? But that's where we were back to stupid. Sorry, no, I don't want to.
Mel, we might
Just
have to do
because
the show over.
people have a different worldview than I do doesn't mean they're stupid. I have to accept that. I have to accept that. So some people need drama. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people need drama. I don't understand it personally because I think, why do we not have enough drama normally in life? But then you have to add the addition of having this drama in your personal life. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. People need that. Want to get together, break up, get together, break up. I don't know. It feels like it's all new again. They get bored of the person, then they break up, and then they get back together. It feels like it's a new relationship.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
actually know a couple who got divorced and like remarried like twice. And I'm like,
they divorced twice and remarried twice.
yeah.
And then see, we're back to stupid again. Did they not learn the lesson the first time? Like, are they still together now? Or are they divorced again?
They're together again.
Still. All right.
Yeah.
Well, when's the next divorce come? So they've actually got married, divorced, married, divorce, and
Yeah,
married.
and had people in between. Kind of very much like a real life soap opera. Like,
Okay. But they're currently married.
yeah, but they're older.
Okay, like how much older? Like 70s, 90s, hundreds?
I think they're both closer to 70 now.
All right. Well, there's not going to be much gas left in the tank anyway.
Well, and that's the thing is, I think at the end of their lives, they went like, you know what? Like, we still really do like each other. So
Cute.
now we're gonna now that everybody else is dead and gone, like I guess we'll work it out.
We've worked through all the other potential options.
Well, and I think so too that because the first time they got divorced was like right after their kids left, and so maybe that for them that was like a time to go like explore their like lives on their own.
Mm-hmm. And then they realized it wasn't that easy to find new people. So then they went, oh,
Well,
we're
then they
back
got
to
back
them.
together the next time because one of them had a serious illness, but then they got better and then it like didn't work. And then they got together after the other person's new spouse died, and then I think they're just kind of like, okay, like we're done, like we're in our sunset
Fighting it.
years.
Okay.
So
So
I mean that's a pretty extreme case though, I think, of getting back together,
yeah,
you know,
that's
like
pretty
that's
bad. That's
pretty.
pretty. That's pretty good. That's the stuff of stories. That's the stuff of Hollywood. Married twice, divorced twice, and married again. Why do you even bother getting married? I mean, why not just why all the drama? You know,
You know, I mean, that goes into another episode. Is just why do people even bother getting married anymore, right? I mean,
I mean,
isn't
they
it
just
kind of like a passe has been kind of thing to do?
yeah. So anyway, so they obviously whatever how many years they've been on and off, 50 years on and off, and they still haven't learned their lesson. What they found was a secret to their relationship was obviously having kids or being sick. And then they were able to stay together when they had kids or were sick. But when there was any other options,
But I do think that there's a sense of romance that you like, you know, people look to that like first love of their life and stuff that they want to go back and
yeah. But I mean, it's all rubbish. You know, I mean, this is the thing.
tell us how you really feel, Mal. Like stupid, rubbish. I don't know. This is your word for like maybe we should work on some skills here.
Work
Sensitivity training from Mel Kelly. Welcome. Mal, welcome to the New World Order where we don't call
Yeah.
people names.
Oh, doing that? I thought you
Uh,
guys perfected that. Oh,
no,
we've had a change. We don't do name calling anymore, do we not?
no, we don't do name calling.
When did that stop?
So, Mal, you were going to enlighten us, though.
Okay, so no more name calling. Name calling is out of vogue at the moment. Okay, good. It could be back in a couple of years' time. Who knows? But you know, when the great and mighty do name calling, why can't the rest of us do name calling as well? So
Mal, focus on the topic.
uh,
We're talking disastrous dating. We're going to start disastrous life in just a few weeks.
uh,
And I'll add name calling to one of our topics. Why we should
name
not.
calling. Why we should not do name calling,
But
even if the great and
instead, we're
powerful.
talking
Even,
about people who go back and forth in their dating, and then I was talking about people who kind of romanticize their like early like relationships and love interests and get back together, and then I believe you called it rubbish. That was a recap.
I feel
Continue.
I feel for the guys who go on dates with you. You remember everything that they say. And then quote it back and hand them the written notes. This is what you said.
Oh my gosh! No, I can't believe you
The
just
poor,
said that.
the poor
I feel
guys.
bad for the people who go on a date with you. Is it because I'm having a bad hair day? Because I know like this bad hair is not working for me. I should have spent it like I don't know. I should have come back upstairs and fixed it. But
Yes. So now that you've
um,
explained to me, we're talking about YoYo dating again. Yes. Yeah, but this is the thing. It's a rubbish because if you meet somebody 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and fall in love with them, that's all very well and good. But the thing is, 20 years later, they've moved, changed, they're different. They're not the same people. You're not the same person. I mean, and to think that yeah, it's romanticized. It's like the long distance relationship. It's a very good way to keep a relationship last longer. If you want a long term relationship, live far away from each other. Getting to getting to know each other, spending time with each other is an absolute relationship killer. So absolutely terrible. So better way is long distance. So like this
but
thing.
don't you think long distance though is kind of different though? Whereas if you get to know somebody and they're close to you see them for a few hours and you see that window of how they are in public. Whereas in my experience in long distance dating, you end up spending a weekend or a week together and you quickly determine like, can I really put up with this person's idiosyncrasies? Because it's like 24/7 a lot of times for like days at a time.
Yeah, but it is holiday mode, you see. So it is holiday mode though for that couple of days or a week or whatever. But it's not like you're not getting the other 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks when you're, not in holiday mode. So there is a thing. But so it gets a very romanticized version of the other person. So in the same way, the yo-yo thing and think about your first love or whatever, all very romantic, but it's nonsense because it didn't work out. Assuming unless you married your first love, but if it didn't work out, it didn't work out for various reasons. I mean, those reasons are not going to change 10 years later, 20 years later, 50 years later. I mean, that's why I say it's rubbish. There you go. Problem solved. All those people
Okay.
looking for their first love, you're wasting your time. Come on, get over it. Move on.
So, Mel, our next topic is going to be very sensitive, and I expect you to put your sensitivity hat
Oh,
on.
me? You want me to be sensitive?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we're
What's
going
it about?
to
Oh,
be
yes.
talking about dating and dieting, and kind of the
Oh,
paradox that women are supposed to look good, but then they're supposed to go on these dates and be able to eat like a real person. So this is
okay.
going to be our next topic. It should be kind of fun. And Mel, we will censor you if we have to. Thank you, everyone.